All right, I noticed this yucca plant 2 weeks ago on a busy roadside, so I got up early this morning. It's Sunday morning, and started to harvest it at 7:30, and there were no cars. So we'll let it dry out for about 7 days and see if we can get hand drill and a bow drill spindle out of it. And here in a little bit, when the sun gets right and my lighting gets right, I'll show you how to make some yucca cordage reverse wrap. The best way to strip the pulp out from around these fibers is to use a spoon, but you can use, I use my Mora Companion. Today I'll be using the Stanley 10-049. And that's what it looks like. Good, strong yucca fibers. You take your fiber and you find the center, and then you want to come off center a couple inches. And then take and start twisting it. And when you get this tight enough, it'll loop up on its own. Like that. Pinch it between your two fingers. Now you have 2 bundles of fiber. You're going to take the bundle of fiber and twist it to the right, and then move that whole bundle over to the left, and repeat. Let me tell you again. You've got your 2 bundles here. You take and twist this one over to the right, and then move the whole bundle to the left, which you're wrapping it to the left. Twist to the right, wrap to the left. Twist to the right, wrap to the left. And so when we get down here to about 2 inches on this short side, I'll show you how to splice one into it. All right, and you definitely want a good long tail piece before you go to splice it, because that's where the strength of the cordage is at. If it's going to break, it's usually going to break where these splices are at. And here's the other piece where we split the fibers from that one leaf, overlap it about 1 inch or so, and twist this 2-inch tail piece into the new fibers. Twist it in, wrap it over, then go ahead and take the tail piece of the new and get it down inside the other side, twist it around, and continue on. There's other good reverse wrap tutorials on YouTube, so that can show this much clearer than what I'm showing. It's hard to do with camera angles and lighting and 2 hands being in the way. So let me get a little bit deeper and completely twist up this splice, and we'll take a look at it. Now this other side is ready for a splice. Now that looks like about 6 inches, but there's very little fibers in this end here where it tapers off. So I would go ahead and put my splice in now. That is a very, very strong cordage. And I'm going to prove it to you when we use it for a bow drill bowstring. So let me continue stripping out fibers and making my reverse wrap cordage, and we'll continue from there. This is the last yucca leaf that I have to do. You're gonna go about halfway, start stripping it. Then, to keep from pulling these fibers out of your hand, you need to wrap it around your finger when you do the other half of the leaf. And you can turn it over back and forth a couple of times till you get most of that pulp out of there. That's it. Just takes a little bit of patience. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 leaves that are going into this cordage. So I'm going to go find a good comfortable spot on the front porch and just take my time with it. All right, this is what I ended up with. 3 feet of cordage. It's going to make a great bow drill bowstring. And this shows lack of experience right here. Starting off with that diameter of cordage, ending up with this diameter. So I had about a leaf and a half left over. I'm gonna make up 2 fire rolls out of this and put it in my solar fire roll dispenser. This is that pine set, and I did find the pine fireboard that goes with it, and it already had a divot and a notch cut in it, so we'll just do them both at the same time this time. And I have wet the cordage. You don't ever want to try to use it while it's dry. It'll make it break and disintegrate. That doesn't sound like a lawnmower, that sounds like a pressure washer. All right, now I've already sort of sized my spindle in here, and I want 2 wraps on it. So I have to pull back about 3.5 inches. Will be about right. All right, I need to tighten up my bowstring about 1 inch. Let's try that. See if that feels a little bit better. All right. There we go. Pine spindle on a pine fireboard, fatwood bearing block, 2-piece pine needles tinder bundle, and we're showing just how strong this yucca cordage is that I harvested this morning. Make sure you bow at an angle. If you let these wraps rub on each other, it will destroy the cordage. And we have a big fat ember. We'll let that coalesce for a while. There's the fireboard. And the spindle got pointy on me. But it did a good job. Our bowstring is unscathed. There is nothing wrong with this bowstring. It is ready to go again. All right, y'all. Do me a favor. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notifications bell, and then that drop-down list, select all. And do give the video a like. Go ahead. I don't expect you to start off, reverse wrapping yucca cordage, but you could go ahead and get twine or any kind of a string and start practicing the technique. It's very rewarding to make your own bow drill bowstring. I appreciate you joining me on this one. We'll catch you on the next one.